There's something special about classic cars. The timeless designs, the raw mechanical power, and the nostalgia they bring. While modern cars come packed with technology, classic cars offer a driving experience that feels pure and connected. But here's the thing, not all old cars are worth your money. Some classics appreciate in value, while others become money pits. So if you're looking to own a piece of automotive history, this video is for you. Let's count down the best classic cars that are still worth buying today. Number 10. 1965 Ford Mustang. The 1965 Ford Mustang is where the pony car craze began. With its iconic long hood, short rear deck, and aggressive grille, this car set the standard for American muscle. Why is it still worth buying today? Affordability and availability. The 65 Mustang is one of the most restored and reproduced classics, meaning parts are easy to find. Whether you go for the inline-six or the legendary 289 V8, the Mustang delivers raw American muscle with a timeless design. Plus, if you maintain it well, it continues to appreciate in value. 9. 1987 Buick Grand National GNX. In the 1980s, muscle cars were struggling, until the Buick Grand National GNX showed up. This was the car that outran Corvettes, Porsches, and Ferraris of its time. With a turbocharged 3.8-liter V6, it made 276 horsepower, but most people believe Buick lied about that number. It was actually closer to 300 HP. Today, the GNX is one of the most sought-after American classics. Prices have skyrocketed, but if you can find one, it's worth every penny. It's a true muscle car sleeper with legendary status. 8. 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454. If you want brutal muscle car performance, the 1970 Chevelle SS 454 is the one to get. This beast came with a 7.4-liter V8 producing 450 horsepower, one of the most powerful engines of its time. Why is it still worth buying today? It's an investment. The Chevelle SS 454 is one of the most valuable American muscle cars, with prices going up every year. Plus, nothing beats the sound of that massive big block V8. If you want a true piece of muscle car history, the Chevelle SS 454 is a must-have. 7. 1969 Jaguar E-Type. The Jaguar E-Type is often called the most beautiful car ever made, and for good reason. Its sleek curves, long hood, and perfect proportions make it an icon. Beyond looks, the E-Type came with a 4.2-liter inline-six, producing 265 horsepower, allowing it to hit 150 miles per hour, a big deal in the 1960s. Why is it still worth buying? Classic elegance and rising value. The E-Type is an excellent investment, and driving one makes you feel like a movie star. If you're looking for European luxury mixed with old-school performance, the Jaguar E-Type is a timeless masterpiece. Number 6. 1977 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am Smokey and the Bandit Edition. If you've ever seen Smokey and the Bandit, you know why the 1977 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am deserves a spot on this list. With its black and gold paint, screaming chicken decal, and T-tops, it's one of the most recognizable muscle cars ever made. Under the hood, the 6.6-liter V8 might not have had crazy horsepower, but it had torque for days and sounded incredible. Why is it worth buying today? Classic 70s nostalgia. These cars are steadily increasing in value, and finding a well-maintained one is like owning a piece of Hollywood history. 5. 1989 Porsche 911. Carrera 964. Few cars have aged as well as the 1989 Porsche 911 964 model. This was the first 911 with modern upgrades like ABS and power steering, but it still had that classic air-cooled Porsche engine. The 3.6-liter flat-six produced 247 horsepower, which may not sound like much, but with a lightweight body and rear engine layout, it delivered an unmatched driving experience. Why is it still worth buying? Rising value and reliability. Air-cooled 911s are skyrocketing in price, and the 964 offers the perfect balance between old-school charm and modern drivability. If you want a classic sports car that's fun to drive and holds its value, the 964 is the way to go. Number 4. 1967 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray C2. The 1967 Corvette Stingray is one of the most legendary American sports cars ever built. With its sharp lines, pop-up headlights, and powerful V8s, the C2 Corvette still turns heads today. Under the hood, You could get the L71-42.7 V8, producing 435 horsepower, making it one of the fastest cars of its era. Why is it worth buying? It's the best-looking classic Corvette. Prices on these are only going up, and with a manual transmission, it offers one of the best driving experiences ever. If you want an American icon with timeless style, the C2 Corvette Stingray is a solid investment. Number 3. 1990 Acura NSX. The Acura NSX changed the way people looked at Japanese sports cars. Designed with help from Ayrton Senna, it was a mid-engine masterpiece that could rival Ferraris, but with Honda reliability. With a 3.0-liter V6, producing 270 horsepower, the NSX wasn't about raw speed. It was about handling, precision, and balance. The aluminum body and lightweight design made it one of the best handling cars ever. Why is it still worth buying today? It's an appreciating classic. First-gen NSX are now hitting six-figure price tags, proving just how legendary they are. If you want a Japanese supercar that's reliable, fun, and investment-worthy, the NSX is a dream come true. Number 2. 1969 Dodge Charger RT, General Lee. The 1969 Dodge Charger RT is one of the most famous muscle cars of all time, thanks to the Dukes of Hazzard. With its massive 7.2-liter 440 Magnum 5.8, the Charger had both brute force and aggressive styling. The hidden headlights, long body, and fastback rear end make it one of the coolest-looking muscle cars ever. Why is it worth buying? It's a collectible muscle car icon. Prices are soaring, and owning a real RT version only adds to its value. If you love American muscle at its finest, the 1969 Charger is an absolute legend. Number 1. 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO. Taking the number 1 spot is the 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO, the most expensive car in the world. One of these sold for $70 million at auction. Why? Only 36 were ever built, and it's considered Ferrari's greatest race car. With a 3.0-liter V12 producing 296 horsepower, it dominated Le Mans and other endurance races. Why is it worth buying? If you can afford one, it's the best investment ever. The 250 GTO's value keeps increasing, making it the ultimate collector's car. If you love Ferrari, exclusivity, and legendary history, the 250 GTO is the holy grail of classic cars. Which of these classic cars would you love to own? Drop your dream car in the comments. If you enjoyed this list, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing car content.